All right. Hello, class. Um, this is a short video regarding, using what we call the StatDisk. Let me just put it over here. Okay. So this maybe about 10-minute video here. All right. So the first thing that we need to do here is that you need to go to a StatDisk. Yeah. And if you type that, you'll get the StatDisk online. Okay. And hang on a second, what happened here? Okay, so I click the wrong one. So if you go down here, you got StatDisk online. So you click that, and then it will take you to this page over here. So I'm going to show you three different problems that we are going to use StatDisk online to do. I'm just going to show you how to generate the output, and then that's all you need to do here, okay? And when we come back from the come back to the class, then I'll show you some ways to analyze the problem that you have, okay? So if you go to the where's my, let me just share my screen here. Okay, so oh, sorry. Okay, so this is what you're going to see when you click the statdisk.com, or if you just, let me just go back and show you. If you just type StatDisk online, then you just click this one down here, and it will take you to here. Okay. And the like I said, we're going to use three different problems to use this to solve the problems. Okay, but I am using the problems from this file, which I uploaded to Canvas. So you can find that here, or you can just look at this one here. I already typed in, and the for the exercise 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then the what you need to do here is you're gonna have to do exactly the same thing that I'm asking you to do after the exercise, okay? And then you have to take the screenshot. I'll show you which screenshot that I want, and then send it to me on Monday. All right, so the first question is, hang on a second if I missed anything here. So hang on. Okay. I'm going to go back to the StatDisk software. Okay, all right. So I'm going to go to my StatDisk. So here is the first problem. So if you see this, is it? Yeah. So let's just go to the first problem. I'm going to go back and forth. So the first problem here is that we are trying to find the correlation and regression here. So what you need to do here is that you see the here's the chest size and the weight of the bears. So if you go back to the first column here, you need to actually type it in. Okay, so that's going to be a chest size here. And the second column over here is going to be a bear's weight. So you will need to type that in. So once you finish the typing, you have to go to the analysis. Okay, click the analysis. Okay, drop down menu there. Then you have to go down to correlation and regression. You just click that. And then it will ask you what the significance is. And like I said, if I don't say anything, it's going to be 0.05. So just leave it there, 0.05. And then X column is going to be column number 1. Y column will be column number 2. The reason for that is because we are trying to come up with equation. Okay, so we're gonna have to have y equals mx plus b form. So we have to have both y and x in there. So once you select the column, x column and y column, then all you have to do is just evaluate. Okay, so you need to take the screenshot of this guy here. Okay, and send it to me. Okay, by email. That's what I want to see. Okay, so that's the first one. That's correlation and regression there. Now let's look at the second one. So second one is if you go to that, the second problem here is called the analysis of variance. It's called ANOVA. Okay, so ANOVA is simply we are trying to find out if 3 or more population mean are the same. Okay, on the first one, see if there's, we try to find out if there's any correlations. So the second exercise here is see if there's any, if all 3 means are the same by looking at the sample that we got here. So on the second one, I typed in 3 columns here. So the first column is airline 1, second is going to be airline 2, third one is going to be airline 3. So these are the samples from each population we collected. And then we are going to use this sample to find out if the population means are the same thing. So here, again, you have to go to analysis here. Then this time, you have to go down to one-way analysis of variance. Okay, so if you click this, and it will ask you the significance, again, same thing, it's a 0.05, you don't have to change anything. And you have to checkbox all those 3 columns. So first column, check. Second column, check. And third column, check. Okay, now you're going to have to click the evaluate. And that's what you're supposed to see. And then this is the screenshot I want. So you're going to have to take this screenshot and send it to me. So you can just send all 3 of them at the one email and just send it to me. So that was the second problem. Now we're going to go to the third one. Okay, let me just show you. Oh, wait, did I go too far here? I'm going to go back to the ANOVA because let me just go back to the, because I was on the other, okay? So on the second one, we are in the question number 2. There are 3 airlines. So I typed it in. I'm sure. Let me make sure that I have the same, yeah, because I'm going back and forth. Sometimes I forget which page I am. So this is the 3 columns that you're supposed to put in, enter them. And then again, you have to go to analysis. This time you click the one-way analysis of variance. Again, don't change significance. And now click those 3 columns. Okay, so then you take the evaluate and this is the screenshot I want. So you're going to have to send it to me. Okay, all right. Next problem is the something called chi-square test, and this is the independence test. So what we're trying to do now here is that see if the one variable is independent from the other one. Okay, and the same kind of thing. So we're going to go back. All right, so I'm going back to the StatDisk. So this time we are going to look at the polygraph test, see if the if the polygraphs are effective distinguishing between truth and lies. So if you look at that example, we have 2 columns here, 1532 and 429. So again, you're going to go to the, let me make sure I'm in the, yeah, I am in there. And go to the analysis. This time, you have to go down to something called contingency tables. Go and click the contingency table. Okay, don't touch the significance here. And since we have 2 columns, we're going to click first column and the second column, and you're just going to evaluate. And this is the screenshot I want, so you're going to have to send that. along with the other two. Okay, so the chi-square test and the ANOVA, you're going to have to do this for the in-class exercise, but these two are not going to be part of your take-home exam number 4. The first one will be. Okay, so the regression and correlation is going to be a take-home exam 4. The other two, ANOVA and the chi-square test, will be for in-class exercise. Okay, so you need to do these 3 questions, as I said earlier. These 3. Okay, so if you go to the again, if you go to the Canvas, you will see the there's the in-class exercise 13, 14, and 15. Okay, and I said the question 5, question 2, and question 2. So you will have to do the using the StatDisk to generate the output and send me the screenshots. Okay, so you will find that these questions, okay, in the files in Canvas. Okay, so you can find that from there. All right, so that was pretty quick. If you have any questions about, you don't have to, you can use the online version like we just have, right? Or sometimes you can actually download this to your computers. So it's going to be up to you, but this is much easier. We're not really doing anything, the complicated problem. So it's the only thing here is that you just actually have to type the data into the StatDisk, but that's not going to take that much time. Okay, so if you just want to use a StatDisk online, that's fine. Okay, actually, I don't recommend that to download it because if you do that, then you'll have to actually store that in your computer, and that's not a good idea. Okay, so just use the online versions. Okay, and just do those 3 questions that I asked you in the in-class exercise and generate the output, and make sure that you guys sending the screenshot, okay, for the attendance credit. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, okay, send me an email, then I'll be glad to help you. Okay, bye-bye.